Good afternoon. I'm Brad Campbell, one of your DECA co-presidents. I would like to thank you all for joining us in celebration of today's special guest, Heiden. Please hold your applause until all other guests are announced. To my far right, we have our superintendent, Dr. Marlon Berry, followed by Fire Chief Tom Jenkins. To my left, we have our co-president, Drew Chamberlain, followed by Mitch Lockhart, school board representative, and finally, Dr. Louis Valance, our school principal. In addition, we also have some past Deckers in the audience. Last year's president, Brock Benelli, former officer Matt Campbell, former president Nick Chamberlain, and then former vice president Philip Necessary. This is Dr. Valance. We also have former officer Payne Henry in the audience. This is Dr. Valance, 4th year as principal, and he has done an amazing job. He embraces students' opinions and always has his door open for us. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Valance for a few words.
Good afternoon. Welcome, Heiden, to the best high school in the world, Rogers High School. This is DECA's 10th coloring book contest, 10th time to host this great event. We're very proud to welcome Heiden as our winner. And Heiden, we hope you enjoy your time today. Everything that we're doing is for you and in your honor. So thank you, Heiden, for doing a great job and for winning the coloring book contest. Let's give Heiden a big round of applause. Every day, Dr. Tom Woodruff sits at our front desk before school. He answers the phone with glee, and he said, "It's a great day at Rogers High School." And from that, we have taken a saying, "It is a great day to be a Mountie." Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great day to be a Mountie. Thank you for helping make every day a great day to be a Mountie. I would like to thank our co-presidents, Drew Chamberlain and Brad Campbell, their families, DECA, Dr. Woodruff, all of the community members, all of the past officers. Thank you for being here. It warms our heart. Thank you for what you do for kids. Thank you for making a difference. It is indeed a great day to be a Mountie. Go Mounties.
Thank you, Dr. Valance. We're honored at Rogers High School to have an award-winning FX show choir. Under the direction of Dr. Ryan Fox, they will now perform Just Can't Wait to Be King. Thank you, FX Show Choir. One of the biggest highlights of this year's pep rallies have been performances from the RHS competitive dance team. Under the direction of Miss Madeline Van Hoos, they will now perform Mountie March.
It's a trap!
Our RHS cheer team always does well, no matter where they perform. Last semester, they competed at the national level in Orlando, Florida, representing Rogers High School very well. Under the direction of Miss Danielle Ross, they will now perform Far, Far Away. Thank you, Cheer. One of the unique aspects of the RHS Orchestra is their commitment to serve. Each year, they embark on increasing awareness and raising funding for a charity of their choice. Under the direction of Miss Carol Ruley, they will now perform The Rebellion is Reborn. Thank you, RHS Orchestra. As most of you know, the RHS Dance Forward team always brings the energy to any event. Under the direction of the 2019 Teacher of the Year, Liz White, they will now perform Heiden's Space Jam. Thank you, Dance Forward. This year, nothing would have been possible without our co-president, Drew Chamberlain. I'll now hand it over to him as he introduces our coloring contest winner, Heiden.
Good afternoon, Rogers High School. It's my honor to welcome to the Gym 4 this year's coloring contest winner, Heiden.
Heiden, we're very excited to have you
and we have some special prizes for you. Representing tennis, DECA officers Arrington Floyd, Cooper Gommel, and Katie Burns, presenting you with a red tennis racket and a Lego Star Wars set. Up next, we have head cross-country coach Carlton Eford alongside senior DECA officers Connor Austin, Connor Martfeld, and Alexa Wright. These DECA officers are presenting you with a cross-country t-shirt and a running watch. Awarding you with an autographed baseball bat signed by the entire RHS baseball team, head coach Matt Nelson, alongside senior DECA officers Jay Spray, Heiden Seldamridge, and Ethan Bunch. The Rogers High School soccer team assistant coach Oscar Cardona, alongside DECA officers Jordan Bedelli, Kendall Green, and Jaden Fleming, gift you with a signed soccer ball and a Star Wars t-shirt. Head basketball coach Lamont Frazier, alongside DECA officers Drew Miller, Carson Leo, and Josh Mays, present you with an autographed basketball. And now, RHS football coach Rob Bray, alongside DECA officers RJ Long, Logan Long, and Aaron Lockhart, present you with a miniature football helmet and a football autographed by coaches and players. Heiden, we know how much you love Legos, so we have for you 3 large Lego Star Wars sets, presented by DECA officers Dalton Johnson, Cade Cox, and Cade Miller. Inside that basket, coming through the balloon arch, we have a very sweet surprise for you. Introducing now officers Grant Ressler, Sydney Allensworth, and Jay Hudgens with a basket full of your favorite chocolate chip muffins. We know how much you love dogs. So we have for you now officers Nick and Natty Lamson with a ginormous St. Bernard. This dog loves to play and goes by the name of Luke. On top of Luke, DECA officer Carson Euchre presents you with an abundance of limited edition Star Wars toys. Heiden, we are very excited that you are here today, and we want to make you a part of our very big family. Heiden, you are now an official Rogers Mountaineer.
Thank you, Drew. Our next guest is the former president and chairman of the International Association for Fire Chiefs and has led our fire department for over 10 years. Please help me in welcoming Fire Chief Tom Jenkins to the floor.
It's good to be in an auditorium full of Mounties today. It's wonderful. Thank you for having me. Now, I'm Heiden. I'm the fire chief here in the city, and I'm actually here on the behalf of the mayor of Rogers. And the mayor of Rogers, unfortunately, had surgery, and he's only able to use one of his arms. And when it comes to talking and holding a gift in the other hand, you have to have two working arms. So he sent me today in order to give you two things, not one, but two things. Now, it's not Star Wars Legos, and it's not candy, and it's not all these awesome gifts, but I think you'll be equally impressed. You see, here with me today, I have something very special. I'm going to have your dad hold that envelope right there, and I'm going to show you something that in my 22 years on the fire department, I've never had given to me, and that is a key to the entire city of Rogers. Now, I'm going to talk to the mayor when I get back, because I think with my tenure on the fire department, I need a key too. But Heiden, that's not all. And as cool as that is, when we found out, you know, I work with 140 brave and tough firefighters. And when we found out how brave and tough you were, we thought, we can't just give you a key. We also need to make October 15th Heiden Spillman Day in the city of Rogers. So Heiden, on the behalf of not only the 500 plus city employees, 140 firefighters, and our honorable mayor, Greg Hines, we wish you the best of luck in everything you're doing, and we celebrate Heiden Spillman Day today. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you, Chief Jenkins. We're honored at Rogers High School to have a stunning jazz band. Under the direction of Bill Rowan, they will now perform the Star Wars main theme song, a tune familiar to many.
have one more guest we'd like for you to meet. All the way from the Death Star himself, the leader of the Galactic Empire, and your best friend, ladies and gentlemen, Darth Vader! Heiden, we have one more gift for you. Your wish has been granted. You're going to the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge theme park in Disney World!
We will now have Hayden's family up for a few words.
Thank you, everyone. We can't even begin to express how thankful we are as a family to everyone here at Rogers High School. From the administration to the staff and to you students, we have been overwhelmed today at everything that you've done for our son. We would especially like to thank a few specific people, particularly Dr. Woodruff, for everything that he's done today to make it happen, as well as everyone at Make-A-Wish, especially the Wisenhunt family and Miss Taylor Strack for all of their hard work today. I would also like to give a very special shout out to the 501st Legion, Diamond Garrison, for sending a stormtrooper detachment, and Darth Vader, Supreme Commander of the Imperial Forces and Dark Lord of the Sith. For his friendship with my son. I appreciate you for your support of our little Jedi, and no, Darth, I do intend for him to become a Jedi, just like his father before him. It's hard to describe how our lives have changed over this past year. Over a year ago, our then 4-year-old little boy came home from preschool sick with a high fever. When he didn't get better with medication, we thought that perhaps he was fighting pneumonia, or even worse, mono. Little did he know that he was fighting for his life. That he had a highly aggressive form of cancer called acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and that in only a few weeks, he had gone from having no cancer in his body to having 99% of all of his bone marrow cancerous. We didn't know that instead of preparing for kindergarten, we would drive 5,000 miles for treatment to Little Rock. We didn't know that instead of Cub Scout meetings that we would have 44 chemotherapy treatments and counting. We didn't know that instead of soccer practice, we would have 16 surgical procedures. We didn't know that it would be a battle that will take us 3 years to win. And that is if everything goes perfectly and we have no setbacks. For the last year plus, our son and our family have been unable to have a normal, healthy life, but we've tried to make it normal for him. We've described this process in a way that he could understand with the thing that he loves most, Star Wars. We've explained to him that he's in training to become a Jedi, and that like a Jedi, he has to go on missions, a lot of them, and that he has to see a special doctor called Dr. Robert Sailors at Children's Hospital in Springdale to take medicine to make his bones better. He also knows that the very strongest Jedi, like Yoda and Mace Windu, will have to lose their hair and are bald. It isn't fun, and at the time it wasn't fun for him either, but it was just a part of him getting stronger. But there were also other things we didn't know. We didn't know how all the people that would fight alongside him. We didn't know how Springdale Schools and the Fayetteville Fire Department would help Santa to visit our home for Christmas, and that they would surprise us with presents this past year. We didn't know all the people who would send gifts, donations, and offer us help. We didn't know how many people would come to mow our lawn or to help clean our house, or how even Darth Vader himself would come and drive to Little Rock to see him in the hospital after his surgery. He still sleeps with that picture when he goes to sleep at night. We didn't know that some of my friends and that my entire 4th grade boys class would shave their heads in honor of him when he lost his hair. We didn't know that Hope Cancer Resources would help us to make sense of having a child with life-threatening disease, or learn how to manage the fear, sadness, and stress of having a child with cancer. And most of all, we didn't know how much you would love and support us. We didn't know that this community would embrace our son and our family in this difficult time. We didn't know that we didn't have to fight this alone. And now, most of all, we didn't realize just how big today would be. We didn't realize that there would be the band and the orchestra and the dance team and people from the city. We didn't realize how much our small 6-year-old little kindergarten boy would mean to you and to your hearts, and how much that you would touch our lives. We didn't know that you would cheer for him, that you would go all out, shower him with these gifts, and that you would make his biggest wish, the wish to be a Jedi, come true. We didn't know that exactly 18 months to the day after his diagnosis, at the very halfway point of the marathon of cancer treatment, that Heiden will become a Jedi at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World in Orlando. It is remarkable to see the extraordinary lengths that you have gone to help Heiden, to give him a life-changing experience that he will remember forever. And for Allie and I, we hope that as he grows older, the only thing that he will remember from cancer will be all of the new friends that he made today and his amazing trip to become a Jedi. Thank you for helping us today to take a big step towards being a normal family again. It is something that we will never forget. Thank you for making our son Heiden's wish come true.
Let's all give it up for Heiden and his family one more time. We're excited to have granted our 10th annual wish in DECA. We're excited for your trip to Disney's Galaxy Edge theme park, and we know you'll have an amazing time. None of this would have been possible without the RHS faculty and staff, student body, DECA leadership team, and our generous donors listed on the back of the pamphlet. Nothing would have been possible without you guys. Thank you. I would also like to extend a huge applause for Dr. Tom Woodruff, who is the reason this entire wish is possible. Now we would like to invite Heiden's family, our special guests, our sponsors, and our DECA leadership team to the reception in the Teachers Lounge. Thank you.